What's going on, y'all? I want to give you my review of the CLA Epic. This is the new reverb from Waves that is a bigger version of the ecosphere that we all got for free on Black Friday. And if you didn't get ecosphere and you end up getting CLA Epic, Epic does come included with a copy of ecosphere. So you get both plugins when you purchase CLA Epic. So what Epic is a four reverbs and four delays, and you can route the delays into the reverbs. So, like I said, if you're familiar with Ecosphere, it's a bigger version of that, basically. But we're going to go over it here, go over these four different types for each one. I've got a piano and vocal here from Coretta King. I've got CLA Epic on both the vocal and the piano. We'll just be dealing with the vocal, the instance of Epic on the vocal for this review here. And it took me a little while to get this review done. Once I got to using it, there was some things that, let's say, some workflow things that I wanted to be able to do and I couldn't do. And I said, well, I want to take some time and read the manual, and maybe it was just user error, but those workflow things that I was looking for was not in here, and we'll get to that in a second. But let's go ahead and listen to this. So we got four different delays. We've got tape delay, throw delay, slap delay, and crowd. On the reverb side, we've got plate, room, hall, and space. So, quickly to go over the controls, this button matrix here on your left that says mute, here's you can simply mute and unmute all of your delays and reverbs. 1 through 4 is your delays, A through D is your reverbs. On the tape delay, throw delay, slap delay is a little different. So, tape delay and throw delay have the same settings here. Slap delay has VSO, it's like a tape delay or tape style delay effect here. And then crowd is just one control, tight to wide, just a slider. When you click routing here, it opens up the send levels for each one of these, A through D, which is where you can route these delays into the reverb. So if I wanted to route, say this, go to tape. If I want to route the tape delay into the plate, I just click on A, and now the tape delay is being routed to the plate. The output under that's the plug-in output. So you can run this. There's three ways to run this. You can run it in series, you can run it in parallel, or you can do both. So with A selected and output selected, we're doing both. If I unselect output, now the tape delay is going into the plate, is feeding the plate. So the output of the tape delay is going to the plate. That's running it in series, one after the other. If I highlight the output, uncheck A, now the tape delay is going to the plugin's output and the plate reverb is going to the plugin's output. So it's now in parallel. And moving to the reverb, we got your plate, which comes in ecosphere. Then you've got room, hall. These all three have the same settings as far as pre-delay, reverb time. The last one, space, you have a decay added onto here. All right, and your mix and dry knob there. And that's pretty much it for the controls. You can also switch between these by clicking down here. I don't like pulling my mouse all the way down here to select, but you can also select just by clicking on the fader. Or if you click on the mute, it will also jump. And solo as well. I think you click there, high pass filter, low pass filter, it'll jump to that delay or reverb as well. All right, let's get into how this sounds. So let's see here. Let's mute everything except on the reverb. We'll leave the room here. Actually, we'll go ahead and mute all of that. Let's start with start with the tape delay. So I'm going to play this vocal and just quickly go through each one of these delays. So starting with the tape delay.
Won't you stand by me whenever you in trouble? Won't you stand?
Here's the throw delay.
Won't you stand by me whenever you in trouble? Won't you stand?
Slap delay.
Won't you stand by me whenever you in trouble? Won't you stand?
And lastly, the crowd.
Won't you stand by me whenever you in trouble? Won't you stand?
All right, moving over to the reverbs. This is the plate.
Won't you stand by me whenever you in trouble? Won't you stand?
And this is the room. You'll notice that each of these get bigger and bigger. Here's the room.
Won't you stand by me whenever you in trouble? Won't you stand by me?
And hall.
Won't you stand by me whenever you in trouble? Won't you stand?
And lastly, space.
Won't you stand by me whenever you in trouble? Won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me.
Okay, so that space was pretty subtle. So, and the big thing with this is that you can route the delays into the reverbs. And let's just do that real quick just to show a quick example. Let's route, I like the room. So let's route the tape delay into the room. And when you do that, you can see we've got a flashing mute here letting you know that you're routed from one of the delays into that particular reverb. Let's take a quick listen to this.
Won't you stand by me whenever you in trouble? Won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand?
All right, not really hearing. Oh, tape delay's muted. Okay, so let's unmute that. I'm gonna bring up the output send, or I'm bring up the level we're sending to the output here. So this is going actually. No, let's take that out. So yeah, we're going from the tape delay into the room reverb.
Won't you stand by me whenever you in trouble? Won't you stand by me?
All right, so you can see we're getting a different type sound there. So again, the main thing of this is being able to route the delays into the reverbs. So the thing is, just in my opinion, I don't know how many people really want to set up and use reverbs and delays this way. I understand this is how CLA does it, but in my opinion, this is a really unorthodox way of using delays and reverbs. So I picked this up because it was $29. It was an impulse buy. It was new. I went ahead and grabbed it. Had I demoed this first, I probably wouldn't have purchased it. So those workflow things that I was saying, if I wanted to quickly audition the tape, throw, slap, crowd, just to quickly hear how each one of these sounds, I can't do that. The way I would have to do it is like now I'm on the tape. If I want to hear the throw, I need to mute the tape, unmute the throw, mute the throw, unmute the slap, mute the slap, unmute the crowd. It's just a lot of clicking. I don't know why something was not built into this where you can quickly audition, each one of these. So that's something I don't like there. On the routing, eh, I know that these are send levels. I feel like not everyone will quickly understand that these are send levels. I think they just could have put some text up here that says send levels just so you will know that these are actual send levels. And another thing that I don't like is, so let me unmute. Let's unmute the slap. So right now we're only hearing the slap, but I can select tape. So what's weird about this is, in my opinion, if I see tape on the screen, I think or feel that I'm listening to tape, and I'm really not. It's muted. I have the slap unmuted. I would like to see maybe like some level meters on the faders, because if I can see a level meter of signal coming in to 3 into the slap, I'll know that signal is going there, even though my focus is on a different delay. So that's another thing that can be confusing about this. You think that you're hearing one thing because you see it on the screen there, but really something else is unmuted. And that, the same way for the reverbs as well. I've got the room reverb unmuted, but I'm on my focus is on the space reverb right now, and I would think that I'm hearing the space because that's what's up on the screen right now. So there's some things that about this that I feel can be made better with, just the workflow in that way. And I will say that after using ecosphere for a few weeks and getting used to its simplicity, because it's just one reverb and one delay, opening this and getting into this just feels a little overwhelming at first. And once you get used to it, then it's fine. But I don't know. I'm gonna probably use this for a little while because it's new, but I don't see myself using it long term. I don't feel like I would really be able to dial this in as quickly as some of my other waves, reverbs, and delays. Now, with the negative stuff out the way, on the plus side, these reverbs and delays sound really good. I really like the room reverb. I really like the hall reverb. And there is distinct differences between those. I feel like some reverb plugins, you can set it on plate, you can set it on hall, you can set it on room, and it's like, it still kind of sounds the same. You can distinctly hear a room, a hall, a plate reverb in these. So these are really good sounding reverbs. The delays, crowd delay, it's not my favorite, but I really like the tape delay, and I really like the slap delay. Uh, the throw delay is cool, but the throw delay has a trigger feature as well. That's kind of cool. With this trigger, when you turn this on and then click and hold this, it'll activate the delay, and you can use that if you want to, add the delay on a phrase or word or just a certain part. You can automate it and bring in the delay, unclick it or unhold it, and it'll turn it off. So that's nice. But yeah, overall, I think there's some workflow things here that can make this easier. I don't see this as something that I can pull up and quickly dial in. So for me to pull this up, I have to be going after a specific sound. And I'll watch the CLA video where he's using like everything at once, all 4 delays at once, all 4 reverbs at once, and yeah, I gave it a try, and it just got to be too much, in my opinion. I mean, for me, I would probably use this as one delay and one reverb, and really keep it at that. And like I said previously, I really don't know how many people really want to work this way with reverb and delays, putting them, routing them into each other. And again, I understand that's how he does it, but I just don't think that's something that's going to work for a lot of people. But definitely comment and let me know your thoughts. Am I alone in feeling that, or am I right? And just lastly, I'll say, with this coming with ecosphere, I probably see myself using ecosphere more than Epic. There's my review on the CLA Epic. I've got a link in the description if you want to check it out. Any questions, comments, let me know, and I'll catch y'all next time. I want to invite everyone to check out my new podcast, the Faders Up Podcast. It's a podcast about pro audio. I've got me and 3 other Nashville professionals. We're discussing pro audio topics, pro audio lifestyle. And it's available on Apple Podcasts and it's available on Spotify. So check it out, rate it, let me know what you think.